Good day everyone. Today we will tackle about the authentic art assessment. But before that, we have here the learning outcomes. So first, I'll be the one who discuss about understanding the importance of and how to implement diagnostic, formative, and summative types of assessment. Second, identify the different source of assessment information in art class, and this will discuss by Ms. Rugaya Tumangong. The last one, create and use rubrics for performance-based assessment. And this will discuss by Gretel Jane Tumugsok. So what is authentic art assessment? Authentic art assessment. It evaluates student knowledge and skill by having them perform real-world artistic tasks rather than just answering questions and traditional tests. So it means that you as a teacher, you can evaluate your student what they can really do, not just what they remember for a test. Instead of just giving a test with questions, it's about seeing how well a student can use what they've learned in art by doing a real art project. For example, you as a teacher, you're giving your student a real world task like project about art, which is they can apply their knowledge and skills to create something. So in authentic art assessment, it's more fun also for young learners to make art than to take a test because they can engage with their classmate through group works, and also it implies their hands-on activities or experimental activity. So next is we have three types of assessment. First is the diagnostic assessment. So this is done in the beginning of a class or school year to determine student readiness for the set learning objectives. This helps teacher gauge the level of skill and knowledge of the students so they can just adjust the lesson accordingly. So in diagnostic assessment, it helps you as a teacher to check your student knowledge at the beginning before introducing new lesson, to know where to start and how to teach in a better way, and also to know what your student might need to learn first before introducing new topic. So for example, before teaching color mixing, give your student activity and let them paint with primary colors to see if they already know how to mix colors. So and by that activity, you can know if dili pa ba sila kabalo mag-mix sa mga colors. So you as a teacher is you can adjust where to start of your lesson. Second is formative assessment. So this is done to understand the children's learning achievements and to confirm and review the content of the lesson immediately. So here in formative assessment, you as a teacher, you're going to check the level of understanding of your student if they understand the lesson or not. So it helps you also to see if the student understand things as they learn. To make sense, everyone is on the right track and to fix any problems right away. For example, letting your student to mix the primary colors into secondary colors. You as a teacher, you're going to facilitate and give reinforcement for those students who failed to understand on how to mix primary colors into secondary colors. Next is summative assessment. This is performed at the end of the lesson or chapter in order to check students' level of achievement of the learning objective. Summative assessment, it's like final exam. It's done at the end of the lesson to see how well student learned everything, to measure what they've learned over a longer period. So for example, after a unit on teaching sculpture, so your student might create their own sculpture like using soap and choosing their own design. Through that, it shows their overall understanding of form, texture, and construction. So again, the diagnostic, it's talk about what students already know, and the formative, it's about how are they doing during discussion, and the summative is talk about what did they learn overall. And that could be all. Thank you.